What is, hold on. Y'all see it. Y'all see y'all see where I'm at, right? I didn't even get my headband on. Hold on. My bad. Let me throw this back a little bit. What is good, ladies and gentlemen of who? Who are you? We are, the youth of the nation. You see how I did that? Because it's the S&J Nation, and there's that son. Anyway, so, back from tour. Yup. First video back. I didn't drop nothing yesterday because, are you kidding me, bro? Really? Some people hit me up like, yo, Screw, you ain't upload today. Really, son? Huh? Y'all just don't be caring, huh? Y'all want me to shoot it with the stewardess, right? That's what you want? All right, cool. I feel you. So check this out. If you noticed, I'm back on the West. You know what I mean? Just got done with that tour with Crypt and Futuristic. Super dope tour, man. Being on the road with Crypt, that's not the first time I've been on the road with Futuristic, but that's the first time I've been on the road with my brother Crypt. And man, it's dope just watching him evolve. You know, it's dope watching all of us evolve. But I've been there since I literally was there his first performance, bro. You know what I mean? So I always take the chance to shout that dude out because he's done a lot for me, and I appreciate him. But that ain't got not near nothing to do with what we talking about today. What are we talking about, you ask? Ha! Good question. I'll answer. So, my man Joyner, Lucas, and them got that song, right? And let me keep it a buck. People got the leak. I was sent the leak. I already had my reaction done for the leak. Now, come to find out, this might not even be the final version. Apparently, Skylar Grey is going to be on the final version. But I'm still going to release my leak reaction. What are you talking about? I'm waiting for the full song to drop. You know what I mean? Because I saw some people uploaded the leak reaction and got their videos COD sniped. So, it's not good. But it raised a funny question. This video ain't really got nothing to do with the theme of the song and the controversy of the song. And if y'all want, go watch my video on my thoughts, because I did a video after I did a reaction because I thought it was important to do that, especially because they hadn't dropped the song yet. So I want to get my thoughts out after I watched it. Don't got no audio, and it's just a talking video like this. But shout out to Mumfu Prof, because Mumfu's the first person who noticed this. And he's got a video about this too. Go check it out on his channel. People were getting claimed for uploading the song. Now, that's not weird. That's not the weird part. Some people might be like, well, I don't get it. That's not the weird part. Hold that part, put it in your pocket for later. But here's the thing. It wasn't just that it was getting claimed, but it was getting claimed by who? None other than our good friends, my people, your people, YouTube's favorite record label, Universal. UMG claims are on his new song. Yeah. Yeah, this is, like I said, I like to do this channel to educate people because I've been, doing entertainment my whole life. And it surprises me sometimes when stuff is right under people's nose, how they still don't see it. But through an entertainer's eyes, let me peep this. So, I ain't even going to take credit for being the first person who noticed that. Like I said, Mofu Prof was the first person who noticed it. But it made me start thinking, wait a minute. Some of this stuff is starting to make sense. Now, if you don't know, Joyner Lucas is supposed to be independent. He's supposed to be independent. He was just signed. He just got out of a record label contract. So he's supposed to be independent. Now, this is the way YouTube works, right? Because I'm assuming some of these people have no idea what a claim is. So if you know, just stick around. You already know. You already got that knowledge. Let me teach the people who don't know. Now, if UMG is claiming something, if anybody claims something, that means they have copyright to it, right? The only way UMG... Now, for instance, if you react to one of my videos, you never get a claim. I'm not signed. I'm independent. And even if I do sign, I'm going to tell my record label not to do that, because if they really want me to be a part of it, then they ain't going to disrespect the YouTube community, because because that's how I look at it. Now I'm not pooping on nobody who claims their videos or stuff like that, but I just feel like it doesn't make sense to claim just so reactors can hit me up and I can whitelist, or not even just reactors. I feel like people always talk about but it's not just the reactors, it's about the people who do videos, period. Like, people who do video game compilations can take my song, throw it behind a joint. You know what I mean? People who do like Much Dank could do something about my thing. That's the when you don't claim on YouTube, you are giving other creators the fair use to use it. Now, as long as they don't abuse it. So there are some independent labels that claim. There are some independent labels. So technically, how an independent label works is you might just be getting distribution. So they might just be putting your music out. Like, I have a distribution deal with DistroKid, but because they're the ones who I upload my music there, and they put all my music on different platforms, and they take a percentage of that. If you sign, let's keep it a buck, because some of you people really think, man, I ain't under no contracts. If you are uploading through DistroKid, TuneCore, any of those, yes, you have a distribution deal. That's literally what that is. That's all that is. So, UMG claiming Joyner's new song is really weird, because that would mean that UMG has the rights. Now, one thing that could have happened that people aren't talking about is maybe the sample. Maybe there's a sample in the beat that UMG owns. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I heard it, and I even said it, Mofu said this too, it sounded very Drake-ish, very So Far Gone-ish. It sounded very, like, so it could have been a sample that we don't know. It could be a sample from Anita Baker, you know what I mean, and Reflip, we don't know. So that's one thing. So let me not just jump out and say that him having a claim by UMG 100% means he is signed to Universal. Now, it definitely is 65% because there's only but a few things that could be. And it could be that there's a sample in there that they didn't clear, or he signed a UMG, essentially. Or it's a false claim, but I don't see that being what happened in such a large song. Now, here's my reasons why I think Joyner might be signed. And some of this stuff might make sense now. Now, whether he's signed or not, that's his prerogative. That doesn't change anything to me. I just want to put the information out there. And I don't think it should really change anything for anybody. If you're one of those, I was only a fan of you when you were independent. Now that you're signed, you're a part of Illuminati. If you're one of those guys, then I guess. But you're a weirdo off top, so Joyner doesn't care, and he shouldn't care, because why would he want them weirdos on this stuff? Here's what I'm saying. It's a little dishonest if you don't put it out there. That's all I'm saying. And maybe they're waiting, because this is what record labels do nowadays. If you don't know, a lot of these dudes who claim independent are actually signed and beyond a distribution deal, but it's more marketable in 2019 to be an independent artist. Believe it or not, more people support you when they think you don't have a major backing, which is garbage to me. I wish people weren't that weird. And I know people always blame the industry for everything, or, you artists are fake for doing that. But are we? Are we fake for doing that, or are you fake for falling for it? Because think about it. If it doesn't change my music, my moves, or anything, and you're still, I'll put it this way. If I'm putting out this music, this good music, and you bobbing and you rocking and you just like, yeah, that's that fire, then 2 weeks later you figure out I was signed and now it's not fire, I don't think me acting like I'm not signed is the problem in that equation. I think it's you not supporting me just because you think I'm signed. But that's an argument for another day. The way that the ADHD album is coming out, and I've said this, it reeks of label disputes. It reeks of label disputes. I feel the way ADHD has been coming out is, one, because Joyner wants to put it out in a separate, like in a different way, but I also feel like it has a lot to do with studio meddling, because Joyner left his label while he was working on ADHD. Now, does his old label own some of it? Was he bought out of his contract? Does this explain working with Eminem? Does this explain the Timbaland feature? There's a lot of things that have happened in a short window for Joyner that has made me be like, a lot of new moves. And if you look at my reactions to Joyner stuff, I've been saying that, like, even with the song that he had with Timbaland, I was like, man, this definitely, or that, not the song with Timbaland, well, that too, but that one song where he sounded like Trippy Tentacion, I was like, this don't even sound like Joyner. This sounds like something different. Now, if there's some studio meddling in there, that makes all the sense in the world now. Because maybe that's what they're able to market. Now, I'm not saying Joyner is selling his soul in any way, but I'm saying if they're telling him, yo, we want this kind of music and he makes it his way, that's one thing. I don't call him fake for that. But I think it's very strange. The one fact is, everything else is speculation. The one fact is that UMG did claim that last video. So if it's not about a sample, I think Joyner may be signed, pimp. Maybe. You know, I could be 100% wrong too. And I always gotta speak as if the artist I'm talking about is watching, because, bruh, you would be surprised the people who have messaged me and been like, I watch your video. So listen, Joyner, if you watching this, that's not me saying you're dishonest. I'm not even trying to steer people away from anything you're doing. I'm just saying that whether Joyner is signed or not, that should not change the way you support his records. The reason that if he is signed and he has to keep it a secret is not because he's getting, okay, he's not doing that to stunt. It's more of a stunt to act like you're a label. He's not doing that to ish on anybody or anything. He's doing that because he wants so desperately for the people to support him, to keep supporting him. You know what I mean? So you should keep supporting him. But Joyner, you gotta admit, that's a little fishy style. It's a little fishy style. ADHD dropping weird too. I'm just saying. I rock with Joyner the long way. Whether signed or not, it's up to you. The biggest smoking gun is that UMG claim. So you put in the comment section what you think. If you haven't seen Mumfu Prof's video about this, go watch it ASAP. We're going to be doing a Mumfu live about it, coming together and putting our thoughts together. I haven't even talked to him about it yet. I just did this video. Yeah, put in the comment section, do you think Joyner is signed? Do you think that what that means? And if, that's not even the important part. If you think he's signed, does that change anything for you? And be honest, because if it does, you have the right to feel that way too. Don't just feel like because I feel that way, you gotta feel that way. I want to see the discussion. But my name is Screw, pretty freaking awesome. We are on the road to, hold up, I always just say a random number. Let me make that number solidify. We are on the road to 160,000 subscribers. 160,000 subscribers, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that sub button if you haven't. I drop new videos every day. Plus I got that good music. You better ask about it. As a J, we out. Shout out to the nation. Slime Shady, coming soon. I'll let y'all. We out. Well, it's coming.